2012 was an interesting time back then. The last great Call of Duty was released, everyone thought it was the end of the world, Mass Effect 3 had concluded the trilogy, and I was just a junior in high school trying to figure out life. One thing I can't figure out now is why I never tried Dishonored. Hi neighbors, this is Austin from TGN, and today is our first episode on our Flashback series. With Flashback, we'll be looking back at games we have enjoyed or never got the chance to enjoy throughout the years. If you're new to TGN, we do reviews, news, and so much more. Consider leaving a sub. Spoilers ahead, let's get into it. Playing Dishonored today in 2025 is absolutely bittersweet. The studio behind Dishonored, Arcane Studios Austin, was forced to work on Redfall despite many protests of doing so. This game ended up leading to their downfall, and Arcane Studios Austin to close its doors forever. It's a sad chapter in history, where studios closed due to mismanagement by their publisher. Imagine all the amazing stealth action games we would have had if Arcane Studios Austin was still here and had the freedom to make what they want. But just because they're gone, doesn't mean we can't enjoy what they have made, and I'm glad I finally gave Dishonored a try. If you're unfamiliar with Dishonored, it is a stealth-based game where you traverse 9 linear levels where you have your choice of tackling your assassinations. You can go the completely silent attacking route from the shadows, or using gadgets and powers to be the thing that goes bump in the night. You can also be peaceful and go the entire game without killing a single person as well. There's an achievement for never being seen, and an achievement for never killing a single person. You're also incentivized to not kill that many, as it increases the level of chaos in this game. Chaos increases the amount of weepers on the map, the amount of rat swarms, and have negative consequences to your ending. I ignored this completely and with the gun blazing approach mostly, and essentially swashbuckled my way through the game. The chaos system was very interesting in this game, but a lot of the negative consequences didn't really make any sense. Like at the end where Samuel shoots up in the air to warn the enemy I'm coming, because I have high chaos, but I personally haven't done anything to him, nor have any of my actions negatively affected him, so I don't know why he would do that. It feels kind of forced. The story is pretty good and self-contained. You're blamed for the murder of your empress and lover, and your child is abducted as backstabbing nobles and politicians plot to take over the empire. You have to escape from prison with the help of loyalists, and begin the search for your daughter Emily, and hunt down those who plot against her. There's backstabbing from every direction, and you can only trust in yourself and your daughter. You assassinate your targets one by one through various levels throughout the city, giving you multiple options on tackling your objectives, with each level becoming more and more difficult and more in-depth as you approach. From fighting in the disgusting sewers, to the streets of the distillery district, to the masquerades of the noble class, to a full-on assault of a major fort. The levels are extremely diverse, and I loved exploring my options with tackling the objective. There's more than enough tools at your disposal, from the gadgets you refill from scavenging loot across the map, to the outside abilities you unlock from whalebones. Yeah, it's weird. These people thrive off whaling for fuel and for magical items. The theme is an unsettling, steampunk, dark magic society with plague and violence overrunning the cities. You can collect all the runes hidden throughout the map to make yourself stronger, as well as gold to upgrade your gadgets in the shop. I love that the game equips you and you decide how to complete the game. It's really well done. The game runtime felt definitely padded for stealth playthroughs as well, as doing the run and gun approach made the game only take about 8 hours. This game is meant to be thoroughly enjoyed slowly and methodically as you assess the areas you're in and come up with the best plan to tackle your targets. I just had the bad luck of all my plans going to shit, and now we are running and gunning. The combat was no slouch too, as it was very easy to get killed once discovered. Everything about this game is incentivizing you to play it as stealth, or to be an insane speedrunner. I do have to consider this was Arcane Austin's first entry to the series, and 2012 was an entirely different time in the gaming industry. It's a good game that doesn't overstay its welcome, and the artwork is really nice, even if the graphics are definitely dated. The gameplay itself still remains strong, and I hope to see more games like this where the story is pretty linear, but my options throughout it are not. Not everything has to be this giant, open-world mess. Some things can be smaller and stick to quality over quantity, and Dishonored sticks that landing. Some of the writing and decisions the characters make can be nonsensical or done just to force the plot, but the journey from assassination to assassination is so enjoyable that it can be completely overlooked. This game really reminds me of the days of BioShock, and I really want more games like this, and it's sad that we don't get more games like this. I'm disappointed that Arcane Austin doesn't exist anymore, because they really had something going with the Dishonored games, and for Prey as well. Their style of gameplay and artwork was really unique, and I want to see more of it in the game industry. So, going through this flashback in time, I say Dishonored still holds its own, and really is the staple stealth game for those who enjoy the playstyle. I'm excited to try the second one, and see if they actually develop more on the maps, making them bigger, and expanding the ways you can play the game, and fix up the writing, or if it's just more of the same. You can find out more on our next flashback. Thanks for watching the video, and let us know how we did and if you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and consider becoming a member. And as always, come be our neighbor.